What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Yo, what's good with you, bro?
What's going down? What up, world?
Let's go.
Thank you for tuning in to Woke Podcast, episode 6 of Survival During COVID-19. Today we have a new special guest on the show. He goes by the name of Dre Skuffs. Hailing from New Jersey, his East Coast style comes with a new twist. Classic, yet exciting. Thought-provoking, yet fun. Conscious, yet menacing. Dre Skuffs is the full package and many more. He's an international artist who booked his own tours independently, a book author, directs and edits his own videos, and is the CEO.
The Mighty Crux label. What's good with you, bro?
How you doing, bro? How are you?
We good. We finally logged on. I was waiting like, yo, what's up with what's going on? I'm ready on time.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute.
But yeah, though, we finally on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's good? Let's get it going, man. What we talking about?
Absolutely. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, we see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's we got to do this horizontal and stuff like that, but we still see y'all, so appreciate y'all, man. Bro, it's an honor to have you on the show. Tell the world yourself where you from, man.
So Jersey, Willingboro, been an artist pursuing music for like a minute now, you know what I'm saying? And over time, just getting better and better at my craft, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Improving.
Absolutely. So when did you start making music, man?
I would say officially like 2012, 12-ish, something like that. Like that's when I dropped my album Chill Pill 1. That's when I like really started taking it serious.
Yeah.
And feeling like this is something I could really do. You know what I mean? Before that, I was on mixtapes, stuff like that, and throwing out mixtapes here and there. But it was more so like of a hobby then. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then when I started taking it serious and understanding this business, that's when everything started to change.
For sure. So, what inspired you to start making music? What inspired you to start creating?
Yeah. I would say, I had certain artists that inspired me to actually, pick up rapping, but just music wise, I always had a love for music. Growing up in a household where I got a little bit of everything. I got the soul, I got the jazz, you know what I'm saying? I got the reggae.
Yeah.
And, that Saturday morning cleanup music, it was always something spinning in my house. You know what I'm saying? I just grew up around music. I had my uncles, they was in the hip hop. I had a godfather that was a DJ, you know what I'm saying? My pops, he was heavy in the music. So it was just something that was kind of like it was like destined to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I started getting into hip hop at a real young age.
Okay.
And it was just a culture that I just fell in love with. And I just started messing around with it myself.
Right.
It was kind of like a thing where everybody did it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't even have to be a rapper, but if you just having fun, you want to like ciphers and shit like that. That was like a norm for me growing up. So you feel me? Like even if you didn't plan on being a rapper, you rap back then. Right. So it was one of them type of things, and I just stuck out because I was a little better than everybody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. So you mentioned how you got like different influences, to different people that are surrounding you, that are in the music industry. So where are your parents from? Where do they originate from?
Jamaica and Trenton, New Jersey.
Nice.
So
mix.
I got a nice mix. You feel me? And growing up in a household with with both sides, you get exposed to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like my upbringing was very unique, and I would say I benefit from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From being able to see both sides.
Right.
And the way I look at things might be a little different than the way, somebody else may look at things. But
Sure.
that's where my parents was from. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So many people don't know this, but we've been friends for a minute. And
Right.
Yeah. Probably like 9 years ago now.
Yeah.
How do you feel that your social media platforms have like been now? You know what I'm saying? Like, because we came from MySpace and now we got like so many different streaming sites and social media is evolving. Yeah.
So that's I think it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a way that we can become successful in a fast, faster than I guess before. But it's like a gift and a curse because these dudes behind the scenes that's really running things, the algorithm games and shit like that. You feel me, like that? Whereas the when we was first on like IG, Facebook,
Right.
MySpace, whatever the case may be, if you're on my timeline, if you're my friend on my timeline, you're gonna see what I put out.
Right.
Now it's like they got ways that they make it so only a little bit of people see it, so it forces you to have to pay the sponsorships and ads. So it takes away if you don't have like a real big budget. You know what I'm saying? Like to just be dishing money out all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the curse about it, especially if you create real good content and you're actually real good at what you do. You put so much, we as artists, we put so much, not all artists, but me specifically, I could talk for myself. I put a lot into what I do, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's through the visuals, through the just recording music. And it's like, I want to receive all the love back that I deserve, you know what I'm saying? But they put little blocks in the way to make it harder, but we just got to fight through it, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, I realize you're a very different artist, man. Like, the way you do things as an artist compared to many other artists, like it's very, very different since knowing you from MySpace to now. So I like the way you respect the grind and you're really good artist, man, thorough with it. So, we have one crazy memory, matter of fact, which I think the both of us will never forget. So this was when you first visited the UK.
So
I came and I got you at the
that
airport.
was yeah, that was crazy. So so I booked my first tour, my first show. It wasn't even a tour the first time I came. I had like maybe one or two shows. It was just something where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this chance. I'm gonna go out there myself because I've been wanting to tour and go overseas to do shows for years, but it's like I kept waiting on the homies. You feel me? Like, yo, what's good? Y'all trying to go overseas? Nobody had the vision that I had. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh, I don't got my passport, or I can't leave the country because I got shit on my record. It was always something, and coming up, it kind of I learned a lesson. The lesson I learned in it was like you can't wait on nobody. You know what I'm saying? When you got a vision and you got a dream, you just got to do these shit. So I just had to put that out there real quick before I tell the story. But I get out there for the first time. I hit you up because I'm like, yo, I know somebody that live in UK. Let me reach out to my boy Bling.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's my first time coming out there and see if I can connect. Because that's one thing that's important. When you go to a city that's foreign to you, I want to connect with somebody that's from there. You feel me? Hit you up, and you was like, yo, shoot, I got you. I'll pick you up from the airport. You know what I mean? Because I was planning on taking the train, the underground or whatever they call it, the tube.
Yeah.
And you was like, nah, I got you. No worries. I'm going to pick you up from the airport.
Right.
So everything cool. I get there, of course, the phone situation. I got to, we using WhatsApp, and I got to switch my phone over, whatever the case may be. But we finally get contact. I'm at the airport waiting. You pull up on me. Everything good. We good. I land. We good. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be there. I can't wait to see what this week got to offer, what London got to offer.
Yeah.
I can't wait to smoke some good weed, see what y'all weed like. I'm ready for everything.
Right.
So it's like early in the evening. We go driving. It might have been late night. We go driving. We get down the highway and your shit just start chugging like. I'm like, oh shit. So like within like, I would say we drove for about 10 minutes and that shit just stopped. You feel me? Like the car just shut down on the highway. And mind you, this is my first time coming to London, so I'm like, damn, yo, like, I done got in the car with this nigga, his car don't even work. But I ain't even that type of dude. I'm like, we cool, like, I'm comfortable, we gonna figure this out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, he looks at me like, yo, what should I do? I'm like, nigga, I'm not from here. I don't know what to do. Y'all got AAA?
Yeah.
And I know they don't got AAA because we in a different country. I was like, yo, like, we got something called AAA in the States. You got like a version of that in UK? And he just started thinking, and I think you made a couple phone calls, you figured something out. We was out there waiting. I don't think it was pretty nice that summer, yo. It was nice out. I had my bags.
It was late.
We had to wait for like 3 hours on the highway.
Right.
It was about 3 hours we was waiting on the highway. But it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I felt like everything happened for a reason.
Absolutely.
And a trucker came and picked us up. I think a cop stopped. We was on the side of the highway, but it was all love. He ain't treat us bad. Like, I was like kind of like, yo, thinking like, you know, like on the edge because of the way shit be back home for me with the cops. But the cops out there treated us with respect and asked us was there any problem. Trucker came, picked us up. I had the suitcases. We was sitting in the one row across the front seat, and I had the suitcases. It was crazy, but
absolutely.
You know, we got to your crib. Met your mom. I think your sister was there. They cooked some food. You know what I mean? You took me to the local weed dealer. You know what I'm saying? Got right, and then everything was good, man. So it was a fun experience. My first time pulling up to London.
Absolutely.
But like right when I landed, we touched down with action.
Man, you know that I'll never forget that memory, man, because my car started messing up right before I even came and got you. So like it started going down. I was trying to like put more speed, and it wasn't allowing me to get more speed. So I was like, yo, at least if I make it and at least get him, at least if it messes up quick. So I was like, you know, at least if I get him, it'll make more sense rather than me not being able to turn up. So that
but it's all good, man. We had a good time, like I said, man. We made the best out of it.
Absolutely, man. So your music is always, you know, your music has a strong message to it, man. You know, how do you get yourself in the right zone to create and come up with what you make?
Well, me, as far as the message it goes, like that's just me. Like I'm one of them artists. Like I don't feel like I gotta say a certain thing just to attract a certain type of audience. Like you're gonna accept me for what I'm providing and how it comes, and that's it. So like the messages I put, that's just me. Like if anybody out there watching, if y'all met me in person, we had a conversation. That's the type of shit we gonna be talking about. You feel me? So it's like I just give, I just give the world myself. And you know what I mean? I advise a lot of these, you know, a lot of other artists to start doing the same because we get so caught up thinking we gotta be somebody else or we gotta, you know, be on a certain wave that's not really us. And then at the end of the day, now you're not even comfortable in your own skin. You feel me? So like I want to be comfortable in my own skin wherever I go. You feel me? Like I want to walk in the room and just know like I'm good. I'm good with being me. Everything's solid. Absolutely. You know what I stand for. Now you know how to come at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if I'm living a lie through my music, it's like who the hell am I? Why the hell am I doing this shit? You feel me?
Right. I think, you know, as an artist that you are, man, it's very important to be real with yourself, you know, because
right.
It's very real to carry yourself like that. All right, so you're definitely an international artist. I've seen the music video, you know, that you shot in Jamaica and some in Europe, and I just want to know, how has the pandemic affected your craft, and has it affected your craft in any way?
The only thing it affected is like, you know, like with the whole shows, you feel me? Like one thing about me, I love to perform. So like to not be able to perform as consistently as I was, that was kind of a downer. But you know, I made the best out of it. I recorded a lot of music. I got a lot of projects done. I got a lot of visuals done. I still managed to like in the height of the whole pandemic. I went to Colombia. I traveled overseas, shot a video out there for a single that it been released on the streams, but it ain't been released officially to the world. So we're gonna officially release it when we drop the video. Knock that out. We went to Cali, Colombia back in November, this past November. So yeah, I still been working. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it affected me being able to perform. But outside of like right now, I'm in the studio. As you can see,
Right.
they go to booth over my
Right.
shoulder.
Right.
But like I'm still working on projects, still making the best out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Merchandise is still going. I done wrote a book, a children's book in the middle of all this. It's like you gotta figure out other ways to still stay relevant and still make money. We gotta make this money. You feel me? So I got creative.
Yeah. That's very, very important to come up with different, ideas to adapt. Because if you
Right,
stay
right,
doing the same thing, it's like you're never gonna know where you're going, especially at a time like now. So that's dope that you came up with different ideas and different plans to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
right,
That's what's up.
right.
Which artist would you say influenced you,
Um,
or is any
the
artist?
first art, all right, the first artist that made me actually pick up like want to like write a rap was probably Tupac. You know what I'm saying? The first artist to make me like hip hop period was probably LL Cool J. I mean, he was before he was considered an old school rapper, but like I said, I grew up in hip hop early, like my uncles. You know what I mean? My neighbor, they used to be playing all this stuff. Like I had a babysitter back in the day, used to be playing just running the videos all day. So it's like I got to see a lot of this stuff. And but like Tupac, he was the one who let me know that like you can like actually write how you feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't consider I'm a rapper, but I consider myself more of like a creative type person, artist. And like I use music to vent like therapy. So when I heard songs like Shed So Many Tears by Tupac or like Dear Mama and shit like that, I was like, damn, yo, like you can really say how you feel and speak what's going on in your mind and shit like that. So
Right.
that's what really got me to start writing.
Right. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, Pac has influenced a lot of people, man, and to know that he inspired you, that's dope, and influenced you to do what you're doing. That's a big move, man. That's dope for sure.
Right, right.
Yeah. So your music videos are very creative, and they always have a message behind them. You direct your own videos. So which one was your most fun video to shoot?
Damn, so mm.
I know you got a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot, so I'm trying to keep it as short as possible because it was
Right.
like it's so many good experiences. Like I did a video called Nothing Without You. And we had a fighting scene. That shit was kind of fun, but like, ah man,
Uh,
maybe to give me that cash video shoot. Give me that cash video shoot probably was the most fun like video. Like
right.
we uh we could have got locked up doing that video. Like there's a scene where I'm in Miami just throwing money out the car
Right.
and driving down the street, sitting on the top, speeding, you feel me? Like and we did that all with no permits, you know what I'm saying? We just did everything guerrilla style for that video. So and it was like meant to be because nothing happened. Like we ain't get caught, nobody pulled us over. And even down to like, getting the outfits to dress like slaves back in the day
Yeah.
and the other, supporting actors I had in the videos. It was a lot of laughs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of craziness going on behind the scenes. Like we had a good time shooting that video. So that probably was and it was super hot, you feel me? So
Yeah.
like we got a small sample of what it would be like to be not even close, but kind of what it would be like to be a slave. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like just to be in that heat with all them clothes and in the fields and shit like that. Motherfuckers wanted water breaks, and we only shooting a video. So imagine that goes to show. Imagine what they really went through back in them days. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's dope, man. It's dope that you don't just make music alone, but you also direct and create your own videos. So you got your team, you got people that shoot the videos for you, but you come up with a plan and you put it all together. And it's always good to see an artist that can do things like this because most artists just want to focus on one thing, but you touch on many
right,
others.
right.
You know, for everybody that's tuned in right now, we appreciate y'all. We got Dre Skuffs on right now. New Jersey.
Quay, what up? I see you. I see a couple more DJ Quake, good people right there.
Yeah, go ahead. Shout
I
out.
see my boy Terrell. What's good, Terrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right. So the world is slowly overcoming this current pandemic that we're in. How different do you think it would be going on tour once things are back to normal?
I will hope. I would hope it won't be different at all. But you know, like that's just me not being realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know the crowd's probably gonna have to be wearing masks, little shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is so weird right now. You feel me? It's like they playing a lot of games behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All we are is is collateral damage to the games that they playing at the end of the day. So it's like I can feel how I feel it might be, but then they can hit us with some old other shit. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, like I said, we just got to focus on our craft. And if it comes down to them making it hard, like vaccine passports and all that bullshit like that, and all this extra shit, we smart. We come from geniuses. You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure out how to do shows and still make progress in whatever we do. So like I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna stay consistent, keep doing what I know best, and you know the world gonna have to catch up to me.
Absolutely. Smart way to think, man. Smart way to think. Because we don't know, man. There's people that are behind scenes, trying to
Right.
control the world and make it more worse than what it actually is. So we have to, as long as you're smart enough to know and understand that, that's very important for sure. But I hope it goes back to normal soon, man, so we can start, going on tours and getting back to life, getting this money.
And we also, you know what I'm saying, not to keep this question going like with this long ass answer, we also gotta remember too, we can't let man, because at the end of the day, this is man. This is we letting man dictate our lives now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got people who's, let's say, religious, believe in a higher power, believe in God. Like it's now y'all trust man. I mean y'all listen to man more than having faith in your gods and your higher powers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you more scared of? You more scared of Satan or God? Like, I don't get it. It's confusing to me. You feel me? Like, I just feel like we can't let all this shit happen and stop us from doing what we got to do. Play it safe, but do what you got to do. Don't shut your life down. Go see your mom, give her a kiss and a hug. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got. Keep your relationships going. Don't let this shit separate us from being living human beings like we supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, they trying to turn us from what we supposed to be naturally to some other shit that ain't real.
Right.
So it's like we just gotta make a choice. You gonna be what we supposed to be, or we gonna be what the fuck they want us to be.
That's right. That's real.
You feel me?
Yeah. Dre Skuffs, man, you like an activist, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I just speak my mind. You feel me? Like
I like that, man. It's always good, and you're on the right platform for that, man. This is woke podcast. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta wake some people up, man, and spread the.
Yeah, like I try. Like with me, like I get my message across through my music. But you know, I'm more of a lyrical artist. I know a lot of people they don't. I got my nice cult following, but a lot of the mainstream ears they not. It's going over their head.
Right.
So like I gotta take advantage in moments like this, getting interviews to really let people know how I feel because the person who might not want to press play on my music or listen to my video, they probably gonna watch me talk in a podcast and they gonna hear the type of shit I be on. And then after that, it might make them want to say, oh, you know what? Let me go watch that man's video.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I take advantage of moments like that. You might have to cut me off because a lot of the podcasts I get on, like, I'm gonna say everything I need as much as I can say in this little bit of time.
No, go ahead, bro. Nah,
I don't care if it's one person in the chat. I feel like any opportunity, and that's to everybody out there. Any chance you get to say some real shit or how you feel, you gotta take advantage of it.
Absolutely, I agree with you on that 100%. it's always important, man. It's not about, you know, followers or all of that. Like sometimes you gotta hold yourself down on your own and you gotta spread your message across.
Right.
So eventually they gonna dig into it. So it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so tell us about your record label, man. You know, how has it been being a CEO that holds everything together? How's that been for you?
I mean, it's been good. Like Crux label, big shout out to Crux. Shout out to my brother Eno. I just dropped a video. You might have seen him on the video, but it's me and my brother Eno, and he came up with the actual name Crux. He just
Right.
and my brother like I want to shout him out big because he's real good. Like he's real good with stuff like that. Like
Okay.
before I drop a project, I hit up to my brother because he thinks real outside of the box. I don't know if it's because he's left-handed. I don't know what the hell it is, but he thinks different than how I think, but the same at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's good at coming up with names. He said Crux, but I'm good at making it make sense all the way, bringing it full circle.
Right.
So that's basically what happened. He said the name, and I made it make all the way sense for us to just give to y'all for this music shit. So for those who don't know what Crux is a couple different things. Crux, they call it, you know, like it's a representation of the cross to some people,
Right.
but for some people, there's the Crux star. Like if you look up the same, not an X, but like the shape of a cross.
Right.
But people used to use that to get around, and they say it's also your heart, a part of your heart.
Right.
So we took it from the heart perspective of you need the crux to live. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when it comes to entertainment and music, I feel like what we got to bring to the table, everybody gonna need. Y'all might not know it now, but once things start unfolding for us, what we doing at Crux, everybody's gonna need it because we the yin to the yang or the yang to the yin, whatever y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever's the mainstream right now,
right.
We the crux of that. What y'all about to need that y'all don't even know y'all about to get, and y'all about to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. That's dope. I see
Whether
somebody.
it's through fashion, podcasting, movies, videos, music, everything.
Absolutely. I see somebody in the chat. They say, you know, this is how they became a Nipsey Hussle fan. So they're seeing some similarities with the way that you carry yourself and the way that you are.
Respect.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
That's
and whoever follow me after this, I follow back. So just you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like I just made a post about that the other day. Like I don't care if I'm following 1,000 people. Like who cares? Like people be stingy with following people. That shit don't even matter. Like yo, if you show me love, I'm show it back. I might not see it right away, but just inbox me like yo, follow me. If I catch it, I'll follow you back.
Absolutely. And listen, this is how me and Dre Skuffs connected, man. Like I think I hit him up with a message or something. And I was like, yo, we got to do a song. I was coming up with my first mixtape, and we did a song. You got on my song. Simple. It was just like
right.
So it's dope to keep connected, man, and you know network and stuff. So which artist would you say you'd want to collaborate with? Which one artist would you want to collaborate with?
I'm gonna keep it real, yo. Probably nobody in rap.
Was that?
And my answer changes a lot.
Right.
So like this ain't something where I just got like one artist and all the time I say that's who I want to work with. But like one day it could be something crazy like Sade or it's fucking Stevie Wonder or some shit like that. Like I don't know, like one of the Marleys or something. You feel me? Like, and then as far as like rap though, when I make my debut project, it's only gonna be like Crux on there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it's a super big superstar, it would have to be like Kendrick or Jay-Z or some shit. Maybe I'll allow them to get on the album. You feel me? But like outside of that, I'm only trying to have like everything in house.
Absolutely.
On my first project.
Yeah, I like how you keep that strictly for the family. You know what I'm saying? Because you show a lot of respect for your team, and you know it's not about who's hot out there. It's you make your team hot. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself, get yourself up to the top to where you need to get to. That's how it's got to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So as an independent artist, has there been a moment where you wanted to sign with the major label? Or have you been approached by any major labels that wanted to sign you?
I had a couple situations.
Right.
I had a situation with a label that was signed under Atlantic. Like they had a deal under Atlantic, and based out of New York. They reached out to me,
Right.
and it kind of was my turning point where I was already doing the independent thing, but it was what made me the situation was what made me say I'm going all the way independent. You feel me?
Right.
These niggas came up to me, was reaching out to me, big fans of my music, and we had a couple phone meetings and shit like that. Like, yo, Dre, we fuck with your music, we ready to put some money behind you, but it came with a price. Yo, Dre, we need you to talk only that gang shit, only that street shit, only that, you know what I mean? We looking for a hardcore artist. Like, you got the talent to write whatever. Just make all your shit street shit, shoot 'em up shit, and don't worry about nothing else. We'll get behind you and make that shit live.
Right.
Nigga, that ain't me. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not about to change my whole image so you niggas can eat. You feel me?
Right.
And that was the big thing. That was the big turnoff because now you got I ain't no bitch ass nigga though. You feel me? But I'm not off the shit that they off of. You feel me?
Yep.
Like, I'm not about to change me because y'all want to make some money and that's the image y'all want to put in the world. That's not what I want to put out in the world. So like, I could have got some money off of the situation.
Right.
But I was like, what's more important, myself or this little bit of money that's gonna be gone as soon as I pay off these fucking loans and shit?
Absolutely.
So it's like, that's some more advice I gotta give to, other artists. Is like, if you ever put yourself in a situation where you gotta change you just for some money, don't sell your soul. It ain't even gonna be worth it at the end of the day because you ain't even gonna be happy. You ain't gonna be comfortable. Like, your family ain't even gonna look at you right.
Right.
And then that's how you got situations like niggas like Tekashi and all this other shit. It's like they come in the game and they gotta be this character that's not even them. And you gotta live up to that every day through this fake shit that ain't even real. Like this social media shit. All this shit ain't even real. This shit a big game. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that could never be me. And that's when I was turned off from like the industry as far as like the type of shit, you know what I mean? The type of shit that they do.
Yeah. Yo, that's real, man.
So if I was to ever do anything major, it would have to be on my terms. You feel me? On my terms, not on your terms. On my terms.
Yeah, for sure. I remember I did my research paper from university. I based it on, contract reform. So there has to be a way where contracts get, tweaked and you change things around so the artist is happy with what they're signing up for, because most times artists aren't aware of what they're signing up for. Because you get this rich guy that comes over with a lot of money, and you're from the hood or whatever sometimes, and sometimes money can mess up your mind real quick, and you can buy yourself into the wrong deal, and later you realize and you're like, man, I should have known. But now it's like you're locked up and you're gonna be down there for 5 years or longer than that. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, I had all types of situations. I had some street dudes offer me all types of money, yo.
what?
Like, yo, we got you. You know what I mean? We'll jumpstart your career for you.
Right.
You feel me? And some of them was family. You know what I'm saying? But I had to turn it down. Like, I love y'all, but it's like, it ain't what I want. You feel me? Like, now I gotta be owing y'all for like most of my career. And y'all ain't put in all the work that I put in. You feel me? Like, I lost sleep off of this shit. You feel me? Lost some close relationships. You feel me? Shit is real. So what I look like working my ass off, and you get the moose off of my shit. You feel me? Just because you throwing me some money to jumpstart my career. It don't work like that.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. You gotta be a man.
Because I work too hard, and we gotta as people, we gotta stop. How can I say? Not hold ourselves accountable, but we gotta respect. We gotta give ourselves the credit that we deserve. We can't not give ourselves the credit that we earn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if anybody ever comes around and you gotta drop the level of your credit just to be around them.
Right.
They don't need to be around you. You feel me?
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
That makes so much sense, yo, because there's so many artists that are in the game right now that are, blindly signing up for things that they're gonna regret later. They don't take
Right.
it because that money will dry up and you gotta pay back. And it's like
Right.
So, that's just how crazy things be, bro. But
Right.
what other things do you work on besides being an artist? What other things do you do besides being an artist?
Well, like I said, shit, I'm a family man. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
married, 4 kids now.
Wow.
You feel me? So like, that's my life. You know what I'm saying? Outside of music, like as far as on the entrepreneurship side, I put out a children's book.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Called Hanley the Hippo, and that was in the midst. Yeah, that was in the midst of the pandemic.
Right.
I looked at it like I was supposed to go on tour this past summer, but everything got canceled. I was supposed to do a Midwest tour. I was supposed to come back to Europe, do a couple shows in Germany, Amsterdam, and not London this time, but Birmingham and another couple other cities out there.
Right.
And I was supposed to also go to France for my first time. That whole tour got canceled because of the pandemic.
Oh.
So I was like, yo, I need to do something to figure out how like I can still be active. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put this out.
Nice.
So the book basically it's like the kids' version of the shit I rap about.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had kids that you don't want to hear my music because it got profanity in it, anything like that, you might like my message. You just get them the book. You feel me?
For sure.
That can supplement them hearing my music. You feel me? And it got a good message in it. It's available on Amazon, BarnesandNobles.com, Target. It's also available on my website.
Right.
You can get it directly at HanleyTheHippo.com. Everything will come straight to your doorstep. So that's what I was doing outside of music. Working on side projects, EPs and stuff. Shout out to like NO again. We working on a collab EP. I'm also working on a collab EP with Trish James. She's another artist I work with. And we got a lot coming out. More videos, everything.
Sure, man. That's dope, man. So let's talk some more about your book. I like the idea that, people can listen to your music, but then also kids can listen to the message that you're sending and trying to get across without having to, listen to like curse words and stuff like that. There's not many artists that have done something that you've done. And can you tell us a little bit more about your book? Like, what's the name for the book and stuff like that? I'm gonna have somebody write it down, and it's gonna be thrown in the chat so people can check it out.
So the name is probably showing in reverse, but the name of the book is Hanley the Hippo.
Okay.
Self-published. I don't know if y'all can see the logo. It might be a little blurry, but that's the Crux logo. And
where can they get that from?
They can. It's available on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Target. I don't know if y'all got the Target out in UK, but y'all got the Amazon out there, right?
Okay.
You can get it on BarnesandNobles.com, or you can get it directly from my website, HanleyTheHippo.com, and we ship worldwide.
HanleyTheHippo.com.
Yeah, and it's pretty much, like I can read this. It's pretty much about the overall message in it is you can't limit yourself to like one way of thinking. You can't limit yourself to growing up, you might be the best on your street in something, or the best in your neighborhood in something, and you might think you just run the world until you go to the next town over, or until you go to the West Coast, or what I'm saying, or overseas. So it's like the message is pretty much be humble. You know what I'm saying? Continue to work hard. You might not be the best just because you're the best at your school. Don't mean it's somebody at the next school on the other side of town that ain't better than you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a story of humbleness, of being humble, and it's like a good way I wrote it for the kids.
Absolutely, that's dope, man. I know you got 4 kids yourself, and it's always good to be considerate with others and stuff like that. And you've obviously created this, and other people can check into it and listen to it. And read a book like that and listen to your songs and stuff like that. So that's dope, man. Do your own kids read this book?
Oh yeah, of course. They better read this book.
Absolutely.
They pops wrote a book. Y'all better read this, and they gonna read it to their kids.
Absolutely. So I
dedicated it to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
They inspired the book, so
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You got twins, right?
Twins, a son and a daughter. Twin boys, another son and a daughter.
Nice. So yeah, thanks for that. That's the website to download to check out the book. If anybody's interested in checking out the book, it's right there in the chat. I'm just gonna pin that right there. Pin comment. All right, cool. So how do you balance your work life and your family life? How do you do that?
Man. All right, I'm gonna answer this different.
Okay.
I don't balance it. I do everything as the best I can do it. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like they're a part of everything I'm doing because everything I do in music, they get affected by. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to be great, you can't really balance it. You got if I gotta go 110% with music right now, and this is what I gotta do, it's gonna be the way my kids are gonna eat. I just gotta go do what I gotta do. See what I'm saying? And it's a lot of communication. It's an understanding. You know what I'm saying? We got me and my wife. We got an understanding. So if you don't got that understanding, you got to probably overthink how you got to balance everything. I don't really got to do that overthinking. Like everything just happens, and I give everything 110%, whether it's family or music.
Dope. Great mindset to have, man. Great mindset to have because there's gotta be a way to make things together, make things right. And since you and your wife, communicate and make that happen, it's always dope to have a partner like that you can have as your backbone. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. So where can people find you, man? What are your social media links for people that want to, listen to your albums? Because I know you got so many EPs. I got one of your
CDs
to listen to all the time.
So look, everything is Dre Skuffs. I keep it simple.
Right.
Skuffs with a K. If you want to watch some videos, YouTube, just search Dre Skuffs. Right. It's pretty much follow my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Dre Skuffs, and from there you can link everything. I got everything on the platforms, like streaming platforms. You want to listen to Spotify, Apple Music, anything you need is there. Just type in Dre Skuffs. Absolutely. And make sure you listen to my projects, watch my videos, check my book out, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I remember you were in Holland. I can't remember when you went out there in Holland, but what were you doing out there?
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
What was I doing out there?
Yeah, you were doing something to do with music or something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, when I was on tour.
Yeah.
I was on tour, so that was one of my stops. I had 2 shows. Shout out to Ill Street, and I don't remember the name of the other place. I think Cafe Blues. Shout out to them two spots. But I had 2 shows in Amsterdam. We had a ball. I was out there with my DJ. It was the Foreigners and Friends tour. Big shout out to Passport Rav. He's another artist that I went out there on tour with. We went out there. We had a ball. You know what I'm saying? We smoked some. Well, the weed was all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't no loud, but it was cool. You feel me?
Y'all went to the coffee shop?
Yeah. Of course, we hit up the coffee shops. I got a crazy story for out there. Like I'm gonna try to keep it real quick. So shout out to DJ West Will, dope DJ out of Jersey. Y'all can follow him, DJ West Will. But we in Amsterdam, and we get out of my show. Mind you, I finished performing, so it's like now it's time to celebrate. We're gonna have some drinks. We're gonna get right. You feel me? So we get right. We let out the show. It's late night. We ready to turn up. We ready to see what's next.
Yep.
taxi cab come. You feel me?
Yeah.
We talking shit. We in the cameras doing what we do being rappers, and you know how it is. DJ West will put all his DJ equipment in the trunk of the cab. You feel me?
Right.
Ends up getting in that cab. I end up getting in another cab. But when he gets dropped off, he leaves all his equipment in the cab. You feel me? I'm talking about all his DJ equipment.
Wow. I remember,
Right?
I remember you told me about this. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he leaves all his DJ equipment in the cab. So we he finds out, of course, like, damn, where's my DJ equipment? Like, he sober up, all of a sudden it hits him.
Okay.
So we going on a wild goose chase. Like, mind you, like, we had to call the police in Amsterdam, like, yo, we want to report missing, like, shit that's impossible that, for us, we knew pretty much it was a wrap. Like, you ain't getting your equipment back. So my man that was with us, he pulled out his phone, he was like, oh, shoot. I happened to take a picture, and in the picture in the background was the cab with the license tag.
Right.
We were like, oh shit. Wow. You feel me? So like, we called back and we like, yo, we got the tag, and we sure they ain't still. They probably just ain't know. And they did a search to find out where the car was. Mind you, we in Amsterdam. We don't got no cars. We don't know what shit is. They gave us an address, so we pull up to this random address, and the shit was like a location that was out of business, wherever the location was that the car was registered to. That was that. So another cab driver hit us. We get in contact with another cab driver, like on some random shit going to the store. He was like, yo, I drive a cab. We got this cab hotline where all the cabs like got a group chat in the whole city of Amsterdam.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I'll just say something in the group chat and see if anybody says anything. Right. So he just was like, said something in the group chat, hit us back like 10 minutes later. Yo, like, I found y'all stuff. So-and-so got it. And West Will, he ain't stayed the whole tour, so he already was back in Jersey at this time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still in Amsterdam ready to go to London. So he hits me up like, I found equipment, yo, they just want some money for it. I had to meet the dude, pay him for the equipment. It wasn't nothing. It was just hot, for gas and shit like that. Got his equipment back. So now the whole rest of my tour, I was lugging all my shit, plus all his DJ equipment from city to city. It was crazy.
Man,
but he got his equipment back though.
Hey, that's dope.
So shout out to Amsterdam, yo.
Crazy, man, because you're in another whole country that you know nothing about,
right?
And you lose something. It's like losing your luggage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get over the airport, you get out of the plane and stuff, and you lose your bags, and you're like, yo, what am I gonna do right now? I lost my passport, everything's gone, and that's
right.
some DJ equipment. You know what I'm saying? And
that stuff costs a lot of money. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
So we figured out a way how to get it back.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, we appreciate you being on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? Episode 6 of Survival During COVID-19 on a Woke Podcast. What message would you want to spread across to your followers and people that are listening and watching right now regarding, being on this podcast and it being like a woke podcast, working on killing everything? How has this benefited you, bro, being on here?
Being on the podcast, first off, big shout out to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Bling, for inviting me. Being on this show is like, much needed and much success to you. You know what I'm saying? You and your new journey. We on episode 6 right now. Right. I wish you 1,000 more. You feel me? And like, it was a good look. I mean, I'm just happy to be here. And my message to everybody else.
Yeah.
What's woke stand for again?
So working on killing everything. So working on killing.
Oh yeah. So basically, that's my message. Shit, kill everything.
Absolutely.
Forward moving only. Kill everything.
That's
go hard at everything you do.
Hey, I appreciate you as a friend and as a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've maintained our relationship for over 9 years, bro. And we got this friendship now. You're my brother. And whenever y'all out here in Europe, man, we're gonna hang out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here,
Yeah,
bro.
tell your mom what's up, your sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give my love to the fan. You already know.
For sure, man. You do the same too, man. You know, give my love
to
your wife and the family, man. You know what I'm saying? We salute you, man.
You already know.